In this video, I'm going to be feeding my fish some very unusual foods that you may not have known that you can give to them, beginning with this massive, weird-looking kohlrabi. The tanks I'm going to be feeding the kohlrabi to are these three and this one. Don't really expect the guppies to be eating it, but there is a little bristlenose in here and I'm sure he will love this. And as I expected, he was the first one to get there. And actually the guppies are enjoying it as well. And in this tank I've got pygmy corys and a bristlenose. I've just fed everybody else because they were very jealous of this and they just don't want to eat it. So soon he's gonna go for it, and wherever the pygmies went, the shrimp would also probably love it. Now in this tank I have corys and guppies, and I haven't really said this yet, but the big bristlenose that used to live in here, Mama Bristlenose, she actually died recently. She got to about 5 years old, so she wasn't too young. Yeah, so she won't be in here to eat it, but we've got some male guppies and the corys, which will hopefully love it. The corys have not shown any interest at all. The corys in this tank also do not care at all. One thing's for sure, Rosmi definitely loves kohlrabi, and so does the other little bristlenose. I actually haven't named him yet. He's actually one of Mama Bristleноse's babies. Now this tank can be pretty hard to feed because of Fizz. Fizz eats literally everything in the tank, so yeah, it's hard to get especially the gourami's food. One, because they are fairly fussy, and two, Fizz eats it all. The loaches seem to love it a lot. Heavy hasn't come out yet, and no one's eating these two pieces yet. It seems like the only fish that showed any interest in the food was the bristlenoses. So I'm going to take these out, and in a day I'm going to feed them something else. Today is Onion's turn to be fed, and I'm actually going to be feeding him chicken, which I do not recommend you feed them that often. Just give it to them once every few weeks, not even, as a treat. So I'm going to try and give it a try and see if he'll eat it. I reckon Onion quite enjoyed that chicken. He ate all the pieces I gave to him. Now let's see if Fizz enjoys it as much as Onion did. I think it's safe to say that chicken is probably Fizz's favourite food. And the final tank I want to feed this chicken to is the guppy tank. I think between the kohlrabi and the chicken has definitely been the one that the fish have liked the most. But we've still got quite a few weird foods that we're going to attempt feeding these fish. This little piece of lid just broke off and I cut my hand. So, yeah, it's lovely. Now I've heard that bristlenoses really love mushrooms, and apparently guppies do. So I've got some mushrooms here and I'm going to sink them with a fork because, you know, they float. I didn't actually expect the guppies to be this obsessed with the mushroom. They're like swarming it before. Little unnamed devouring the mushroom. Comment if you want to name him. If you want to name a little papachoni, comment what we should name him, because he needs a name. Is that little cut that this fish tank did. It's very small, but it bled a lot. It actually surprisingly didn't hurt too bad either. I just fed you! How much more do you need? I'm surprised so many of my fish actually love this. I thought it would only be the bristlenoses. You like the shrooms? Hello, Fizzy. It appears mushrooms are everyone's favorite. Everyone loves the mushrooms, except for the corys. Where are you? None of the corys in either tanks give a crap about the mushroom. And for the final food I'm going to be feeding my fish, it's going to be onion. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I'm pretty sure you probably know who I'm going to be feeding this to. And obviously, it's going to be onion. Onion has eaten, like, brown onion before, but he has never eaten red onion, so this will be something new for him. He's biting meat, bro. At the start, he seemed to have more of an interest for my fingers instead of the actual onion, but once he realized onion was the food and not my hands, he started going for it and he seemed to enjoy it. He pecked at it and ripped a few little bits off, but you know, I don't think he loved it as much as he quite loved the chicken. And I just want to see if Fizz eats it. I know I said like I was just going to feed onion, but you know, Fizz has to try some more foods. Yeah, I don't think Fizz sees onion as food, so definitely wasn't a hit for Fizz, but onion definitely loves onion. So out of everything I gave to them, I think the chicken was probably their favourite, and the second favourite was most likely the mushroom. Thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing, and comment what videos you guys want to see in the future, or just any questions that you have about my fish, or just fish in general.